What is the haps, folks? Joe of All Vapes, yours truly, coming at you again. And if you couldn't tell by the attire what day it is Zamplebox Day, peeps. A wonderful day every single month that, I just cannot wait to look forward to the awesome amazingness that is my Zamplebox. Once a month. Love my Zamplebox peeps. They have taken amazing care of Joe of All Vapes, yours truly. And the just the love that they spread is cyclical. It just goes around, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a lot of that back to you guys, and I will. I've got some unique ways that I'm coming up with that here pretty soon to celebrate the awesomeness. And we're pretty much going on, I think, about a 1.5 year anniversary here with Zamplebox as my sponsor. I'm going to have to get a hold of them and actually track back to when the first day was. I believe it was towards the end of 2015. But I digress. First of all, a couple things with ZBox going on. The brand new hat design that I got here, just an awesome, badass hat design. Bit of an upgrade from their OG design, see what I'm saying? I love the OG design. I like the dark gray and obviously the OG logo got going on here. But the new design is simple, it's slick, and it's to the point, you know what I mean? And I love the gray. Gray is pretty much my main color when it comes to anything. But nothing could be as cool, gotta adjust my bar stool here, as my Joe of All Vapes Zamplebox custom t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cloudy, folks, right? Okay, so if that isn't sharing the love with little old Joe of All Vapes, I don't know what is. So Zamplebox, I love you guys. You're my PNW Vape fam. Those of you that are returning to my channel, thank you very much. Once again, you're always welcome. Kick up your feet, grab an awesome vape, and let's talk about some smooth sweetness from the folks at Zamplebox. So I'm going to basically pretend everybody out there has never heard of this company. Brand new to everybody. First of all, Zamplebox, the OG vape family right there. There it is, the original vape family. And basically what they're saying there is they were the very first e-juice, lost all my swag here, very first e-juice subscription company on the market, period. They were the first ones basically to pioneer the whole process and really dig out and venture out and find a lot of the great e-juice companies. I think they're working with darn near 200 companies right now all over the United States, and they just started shipping internationally too a while back. So I mean, it's spreading the word with a lot of great companies out there. I've actually facilitated in just some of the promotion with a lot of companies that work within Zamplebox, and have had the opportunity to review for a lot of companies that work with them too. So just a lot of inter-family relations going on, you know what I'm saying? So first of all, with every box, you're going to get your awesome little foam insert, and boom, these are the flavors. Now, not every one of them is going to look like this, obviously, because you're going to get them curated to your pleasure. This is the gold box, or what I call the 6-bottle box. And some of them will be glass bottles, some of them will be plastic, some of them will be a combination thereof, but always 10 to 15 milliliters in whatever milligram nick that you want. And when I say personally curated, say you just want tobacco flavors or candy flavors or dessert flavors or menthol flavors or whatever the heck you want. Mix them, match them, tell them exactly what you want on zamplebox.com, and they will hook you up exactly the way that you want it. And anytime during the month you try your box and you're like, oh man, that taste sucks, totally don't want anything to do with that, you can go into your profile on zamplebox.com, totally free setup, sign up, profile, all that stuff, and just say, you know what, never want to see this flavor again, boom. Next month's box, you'll never see it again, you know what I mean? That is how good they are at what they do. They're very good customer service. So I'm going to get into a little bit into that. So first of all, the rating card. This is kind of a cool little piece of swag you're going to get with every one. Now, the stickers that, hang on, I'm totally going to do this on the camera because it's my show and I can do whatever the heck I want. So you're going to get awesome stickers here. This one actually kind of looks like a piston. I know it's not a piston, but that's from my small gas engines class days from high school. And you're going to get another Zamplebox sticker right there. And the rating card, once again. So you go through your box once every month, and you got the first, second, third place going on right there. Basically, you try everything in there, and the first 3 flavors that you really dig, put them on a flat surface on a table, put the bottles first, second, third, take a picture, post it on Instagram, social media, Facebook, Tumblr, whatever the heck they associate with. And if you're lucky, they'll give you a free shout out on the Zamplebox and Zamplebox family page. So kind of a cool little addition to what's going on. But the coolest thing is the tasting menu, okay? So this is personal to everybody. Everything that they send you is going to give you just a breakdown of where they come from, the nicotine, the PG to VG ratio and all that stuff, and it's going to tell you the name of the company and the city and the state and blah blah blah. But a little personal message here. Hey Joe, that's me. We listened to your flavor requests and put together a great box for you this month. Vape Strong in Springfield. Tony, the big cheese, the head honcho. You know what I'm saying? So the cool thing is that the amount of savings you're getting for this box is pretty friggin' phenomenal. And I say friggin' straight up and serious. So the gold box, like I said, the 6-bottle box is going to run you about $24.99, about 25 bucks, cool bucks. The 3-bottle box is going to run you like $20 a month, guys, okay? If you're a heavy hitter like me, or you live with a significant other who happens to vape as well, get the 11-bottle box, which is the platinum box. That one's going to run you $44.99, so about 45 bucks. Still, the amount of savings that you're breaking through is pretty phenomenal. So we're going to go down the list real briefly, and I'm just going to give you a nice little smooth review into the tastiness of what this stuff is. So first flavor here is Baja Joe. Now, first of all, 3 milligrams across the board on all of these because that's just the way I do it. The Baja Joe is a citrus with berry blend. It's a high VG 70-30. I like the high VG blends, and this one's 15 milliliters. Okay, so this one was okay. It was a typical citrus, typical berry blend, nothing too extreme in massive, huge, overwhelming, outstanding quality on either the citrus or the berry flavor. It was very traditional between the two, okay? I can't really compare it to anything because it was really 2 flavors that you would ordinarily never really put together, but it did have a very refreshing blend to it. Typically with fruit flavors like this, I like to enjoy them with a little bit of menthol because it really just kind of brings out the flavor a lot more, because to me, after a while, these flavors get really boring for me. Now, I like a citrus and maybe like some tea or like a strawberry citrus or something like that. And I know that sounds totally contradictory to the berry citrus, but this is more of, you know, you got some raspberries and probably got some blueberries in there. It's a little bit more of a deeper flavored berry, maybe even some cherry in there somewhere. But it wasn't a bad flavor. It definitely is not an ADV for me or something that I would immediately reach for. If I was jonesing for something a little bit sweet in the middle of the day and it was kind of hot and I just wanted something to cleanse the palate, it's not a bad flavor. But Baja Joe is coming to us from Wi-Fi Vapers out of Kalamazoo. So definitely give them a shot if you get the opportunity to go into social media. Check out all these awesome brands. Here's something that's really cool that Zamplebox has started to do recently, working with the marketing of a lot of the companies that they've been working with in their Zamplebox. And just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, we have Boosie Juti from Dynasty Edition. Now, if you can see on the bottom, there's a little discount code for this flavor on their website, and it is all about Zamplebox. So it's kind of a really cool thing that they have working in conjunction with this company. Kind of shows some of the crafty pull that Zamplebox has with a lot of the vaping community out there. This one, as it says on the side, exotic fruit menthol blend. This I dug because, like I said before with the Baja Joe, you throw any solid fruit flavor, even if it's just kind of middle of the road with a decent menthol, and I'll suck it up every time. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I've got a little bit of Boosie Juti in my Faro tank here. So here's the deal. In the Pacific Northwest right now, we are just like 2 weeks outside or from triple-digit weather here, man. This is totally outside the norm for us. There are wildfires going on about a couple hundred miles away from us right now. It is pretty horrendous, right? The sun coming up or going down pretty much looks the same in the sky, just deep orange red. So it is phenomenally warm. I'm sweating right now, but I had to wear this Boss shirt for you guys in the vape cave, you know? So anything with a little bit of a sweet, lightened, crisp menthol blend for me during those hot summer days is gonna be a winner. So liking the Boosie Judy. This one is from Bonsai Vapers from Lakewood, Washington, so more Pacific Northwest vape fam for me. Butterscotch Custard, coming from the Drip line, Blounteville, Tennessee. Now, they've got a little bit of Zamplebox love going on as well. I don't know if you can see it on the side of the label there where it says, "We love Zamplebox." And right below the lion's head, little Zamplebox crest. I find little kitschy things like this really, really cool because it shows, once again, the love in the vape community on an exponential level. Good companies working with other good companies to keep that love moving and just making sure that you know, solid commerce within this community stays within the community and just helps it grow and expand, which I think is a really cool thing. Now, Butterscotch Custard, two awesome flavors that are just screaming Joe of All Vapes, you know what I mean? You guys know I love my dessert flavors. This stuff is coming to us in an 80-20 VG blend. All my stuff is high VG because I put it that way in the profile, my personal profile on Zamplebox.com. This stuff was a really, really sweet flavor, and I do literally mean sweet. That's right, you gotta do that from time to time, you know what I mean? Call me the sommelier of e-juice, if you will. There's a little culinary background shouting out for you. If you do that every now and then, and it's a good quality e-juice, give it a smell. If it smells like it tastes good, there's only one way to find out. You put a little drip on your finger, kind of suck on it, just let some of that air in. It gives you the alternate, you know, just kind of, it's a really emotional experience if you let it be, you know what I mean? Just gets everything in there. Your olfactory senses get set on fire. I liked this stuff before I vaped it. I liked it better after I vaped it. But there have been some that have fooled me one way or the other. Tasted better than it vaped and vice versa. So it's not always the best system to do things, but I have found more times than not, if it doesn't taste good, it's not going to vape good, you know what I mean? Because it's pretty much the same thing. So this one was very, very tasty. I think Drip Line, as per usual, comes out with really awesome craft e-juice. I've liked everything that I've tasted from them so far. This one's fairly decadent, pretty true to its profile and nature, not overly sweet, and the cloud production is obviously outstanding with an 80% VG. So that one, once again, Drip Line Butterscotch Custard. If you like the desserts, you're gonna dig it. Okay, so this next one is Supremacy Reserve, and the flavor is Machiavelli, 75-25 VG to PG on this one. A little bit of an interesting twist, 3 milligrams. And this one is tobacco with Kentucky bourbon. This one was outstanding, and I love a good tobacco vape. Now, I've worked with, in the past, other companies that have had tobacco flavors before. I'm sponsored by a very good tobacco-based e-liquid, but from time to time, I keep my palate wide open and my eyes wide open for new flavors, and this stuff was very tasty. So the good thing that I like about this is that the tobacco is not really super heavy, like a really, really dark roast coffee. If you put anything else into it, it's just not going to be as appreciative, in my opinion. You don't get that good, solid, fruity natured flavor from a good dark coffee. A good, rich, dark tobacco is pretty much the same, but on something that I've never tasted, I get a little edgy, like, you know, I don't want to put my feet in the water just yet. I want to know that it's something that is going to blend good to make sure that the consistency and the profile is pretty parallel. This stuff is exactly parallel, but it's not the tobacco that knocked my socks off on this. It was the bourbon. The bourbon was actually coming through very, very naturally. I almost even tasted kind of an oaky taste going in with the flavor contrast between the bourbon and the tobacco. It was a light tobacco flavor. You know, don't let the color of the bottle fool you on that. It could have been, you know, dark as hell, but good extracts of tobacco are still going to be fairly dark. So a lot more times than not, that will be a good indication on whether or not it's a light tobacco flavor or a deep one. This one was a light one. So The flavor was top-notch. Definitely a fairly decent extraction on that one, and the bourbon tasted like you were taking a straight shot of bourbon and just, you know, puffing on a cigar separately, but a good quality cigar. So definitely, you know, 2 thumbs up on the Supremacy Vapors Machiavelli. That one was a 75 VG, like I said. Second to last here is Special K. Gotta love the bottle here. And that one is from Bomb Bombs Premium E-Liquid, Santa Fe Springs, California, okay? This one is a 70-30 VG, straight up icy mint. These I love because typically I don't vape just a straight up icy mint or a straight up really icy cool menthol, but these are awesome for mixing. Perfect for mixing. So you find something that is really unique, or even like a vape that, perish the thought, you get sick of after a while. Drop a little bit of a really, really good quality icy mint or a massively icy menthol. A couple of drops in with your favorite all-day vape that eventually you got sick of, and it just revitalizes it. You know what I mean? But let's not break away from the solid quality that was Special K. The Icebreaker Mint was a very good mint extract. It came through extremely true, almost tasted a little muddled with a slight amount of sugar, just to give it a little bit of a sweet taste, you know what I mean? Solid mint would have been a little bit too overwhelming, I think. I don't want to vape on an Altoid, you know what I'm saying? We've all had that experience. Those are the ones that come in real handy when it comes to mixing and just trying different flavors with a good menthol or a mint vape. But even the strongest mint vapes that I've seen are always a little bit better than the absolute strongest menthol vapes. Who knew? It's just something that I've come to find out and discover over time. Give it a shot yourself. That is Special K from Bomb Bombs Premium E-Liquid. Check them out on Instagram. You get the opportunity. Tiki Snows is the last but certainly not least flavor here. This one is from Supremacy Vapors. I think, yeah, that's the guys that makes the Machiavelli. Woodland Hills, California. Once again, and this one is coming in at 3 milligrams, and this is an 80-20 blend. Love the bottle. Really, really cool. Okay, so this is kind of a cool experience for me. This one immediately looked really, really fun. Snow cone with vanilla bean ice cream. So interesting flavor contrast that we got going on. The unique thing was, I opened up the bottle, and maybe it's just me, and you're probably going to think I'm a little bit weird, but it smelled a lot like Jägermeister. And maybe that's just bringing up some very unique memories for me. As a matter of fact, it definitely is bringing some very unique memories for me, but I can guarantee those memories had nothing to do with snow cone and vanilla bean ice cream combined. Maybe coming out, but definitely not going in, you know what I mean? So this one was kind of a unique flavor combination. It was a fun one. I dripped this one just to get the, just a solid kind of an airy blend going on with that, because I didn't want to confuse it with any other flavors. So I put on some fresh cotton on that one, and you know, I got to be honest with you, it was actually a decent experience. It was flavorful, it was tasty, it was definitely sweet, it was solid cloud production, and you know, once again, Supremacy Vapors I think has some solid blends going out on there. You know, they've really saturated the market in a good way, and to catch you know, Zamplebox's eye and come out with 2 flavors in the same box by the same company, you're doing something right, you know what I mean? So the Tiki Snows, solid flavor. You know, it's good for the dessert lovers. It's good for just kind of the you know, the fruity fun candy vapors. I think are really going to dig this stuff. It's good all the way around, you know what I'm saying? So that is Joe's July tasting menu from my July Zamplebox. If I did not explain this before, because I have a horrible memory, I always review the previous month's box in the current month because, well, it takes me that long to get through every flavor and give it an opportunity, and a really solid opportunity, you know what I mean? So first of all, check out the description below in this video. There is a link that will take you directly to the Zamplebox website. Anything on that website that you buy, you will get a discount if you use my code below next to the link as well. You get an awesome deal. You will always get awesome deals through me, but remember, go back onto my videos, any one of my Zamplebox review videos, go through the link, use the code, you'll get the best deals. You know what I'm saying? So I have already hooked you up because Zamplebox has hooked me up. So let's talk about one more thing. Giveaways. I've got some giveaways going on coming up. I've got one going on right now, but it'll probably be over by the time this video comes up and goes live on my channel here. So keep track of that. I've got some more giveaway ideas coming up that is going to allow you guys to have a Zamplebox of your very own. It's going to be kind of an interesting, kitschy little idea. I've loved working with them. I've done some awesome giveaways with them in the past. Some really amazing ones, actually. One customer got a platinum box and a $100 credit at the Zamplebox store. That was a fun giveaway that I was able to do for somebody, and you know, it's been a wonderful experience working with these guys, folks. So give Zamplebox a shot. Check out the Zamplebox family page on Instagram as well. That's also a really fun page to check out. A lot of the community members just all over the world, as a matter of fact, just posting pictures and just having some laughs, having a good time, folks. You know what I'm saying? So Zamplebox, thank you very much for sticking it with Joe of All Vapes after so long. You guys, you know, you're great family, you're great friends, and I really appreciate you as sponsors and just a part of the vape community, you know what I mean? So this is Joe of All Vapes coming at you, your eye in that vaping sky, wishing you to stay humble. Find a favorite vape, love yourselves, love each other, spread the love, and you keep it eternally, amazingly cloudy. Hey everybody, this is Joe of All Vapes. Thank you for watching. For the best in vape reviews, pound that subscribe button, and don't forget, vaping saves lives.